3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm Tuan Shine with NAGA, the National Asian Golf Association. I'm here in Kissimmee, Florida at the Florida Asian Open Championship with the committee members and the founders of the Florida Asian Open. You guys, can you introduce yourselves and tell us a little history of your tournament and how it's grown and where all the participants are from?
I'm Chong Yang.
I'm Sang Kang.
And I'm Joe Rintharami.
How many years has your tournament been around, and how has it grown from the smaller participants to a full field as it is today?
Well, it was really interesting. This started 7 years ago. Group of 30 guys, just a golf outing, and today it's grown up to such a big event, 100 plus players this year, and I mean, it's amazing how we have just people coming from all over the country. I mean, all over the United States, 17 different states and Canada, so it's exciting to see all the friends from different parts of the country.
This has grown so big. What do you participate or anticipate for the years coming? What would you like to see this tournament turn into?
We'd love for the tournament to continue to grow and attract top-rate golfers, Asian golfers from around the country. You know, to come down here to visit us during this time of year when it's obviously cold most parts of the country. You know, we still have golfing weather here during this time of year, and it's a wonderful weekend, and just continued support from all our golfing friends from around the country. That's what's hopefully we will continue to have that support.
And it's truly all sorts of Southeast Asian ethnic groups and Asian groups, so it's kind of unique. In the field for this weekend we have Cambodians, Laotians, Hmongs, Vietnamese, and other Asian groups, so it's really great that all the groups are coming together and sharing one thing that we love, the game of golf, and sharing different stories. And the main thing about our tournament is about friendship. We talk about sharing golf stories. If in the next 20 years we all sit back and reflect, it's the golf stories that we share, and all the guys keep returning. We have 75% of field that are the same players, and every year we have 25% different players. So that is just so awesome to meet new players around the country. So that's one thing I think we really truly enjoyed most about. And the big thing that really has come together is the support of Sang's wives, Joe's wives, and they have really supported the tournament by taking their time to prepare a meal for all the players. I mean, you're talking about 100 plus players. So that is such a wonderful event, and I think that's the main attraction of our tournament, is that meal and that friendship. I mean, people talk about it all the time.
Yeah. This is kind of like the start of you know, it's kind of like the unofficial starting of the golfing season for the year. You know, we hold this tournament during February, the first week of February each year. So it's kind of like kicks off the start of the new year. So it's exciting for everybody. It's exciting to see all our friends each year, annually. You know, so we're truly excited this year because we're just, you know, we've grown so much, and the networking of friends with all the that we see each year is outstanding.
Yeah, and this tournament here we hold here because, like, we don't hold for making money or rich anything. We just do for friendship. Whatever the guy, all the player register fee, we buy food and we give out back to everybody. So we don't keep anything in our pocket. We do make it fair for everybody, for all the golfers. The reason they love to come because we prepare food for them, and then we do fair honesty about the sport, about this sport of golf. That's why everybody just can't wait to come down to Florida on the first week of February.
And people talk about it all the time. The things we talk about the players. If this is the first time, they'll say, that tournament was so awesome, I want to come back next year. So that word spreads out to new friends. So like myself, like I have known people from Texas, from Connecticut, from North Carolina, all sorts of different parts of the country. So it's so amazing And I think one thing we want to express is our gratitude to the National Golf Asian Association for their support last year and this year. And I think for us to come together as a group makes the game grow bigger and attracts more other Asian who are top amateur golfers, and hopefully that we, through this term, hopefully someday we could take that person and that person could go to the next level.
Sure.
That would be so amazing.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
With you guys' support, you know, with Naga's support of our tournament, it's only going to make things better for our organization, and that's exciting to us.
Last year you had Megan Can, who played in her first U.S. Open. I was like 14,
Yes.
and her dad's here this.
Her dad
This
participates with us annually.
Yep.
So.
She won the tournament last year, didn't she? And this year she was not here to retain her title, but seeing the youth grow, is there more emphasis on trying to get more youth to come play as well?
I'll show you a story. Megan came 7 years ago as a little 7-year-old, and she just won a tournament of Miami, and her dad was with her out there, and everybody's watching her, and she's coming in, and everybody was just impressed how good she was. And she had a little donation cup for her, you know.
She won the Crystal Cup, so they can take out the top one, and then all the golfer donation to her, it get closer to $300.
Yeah,
everybody said to open your cup and we throw the money in it. So all the golfers support her
to build on her training.
Yeah.
Right. That's great. That's great.
And I mean, like last year, it's amazing how we saw her 7 years ago, and to come as a 14-year-old, we certainly have her as a special invitation to showcase her skills. And I think it was pretty amazing how well she played, and we let her play with some of the Hmong Golf Association president, just so that he can see how good she really is. And after that round, they were really impressed with her skills.
That was Cheng Su last year?
Yeah, Cheng Su, yes.
Up from Minnesota, and he, being from Minnesota as well, he was telling me about this great girl who's she's gonna take off. She's just gonna play in the pros, just watch, wait and see. And then I actually got to meet her at the U.S. Open. She played with Michelle Wee and 2 other top of the LPGA players on the practice round. She kills it. She kills the ball, and she's great.
And that's, you know, going forward, I think, you know, that's where the game is for us. You know, we want to see young Asian juniors really excel, and you know, if we can be a part of that, if our organization can be a part of that, you know, we would love to associate ourselves to promote these younger junior players to hopefully maybe just, you know, give them a, you know, lead the way for them, and do whatever we can to support them, just like Megan Kang.
Well, we've discussed this, and since it's what, February?
Yes.
And it's always the first big, and the tournament's grown. This is the first big tournament of the year, and as we grow as well, we want to let you know that as we grow with the bigger tournaments around the country, we're thinking about having this as the first major for our national championship. The top players here will qualify for the national championship, as this is the top one. You want to win this one, and you want to win the ones in Texas, California, Chicago, and up in the Northeast, and then the West Coast. So I am more than happy to announce this, as you guys are going forward, and more people will want to register and play in this tournament. I'm also looking at the scoreboard at a lot of low scores, it's low 70s, and both flights. So this is one of the top tournaments in the country.
We do attract some top players from around the country, and that is one of the draw. Annually we have top players that come, and every top players who you compete. You want to compete against the best, and when year in, year out, when they see that top players are coming down and competing in this tournament, you know, that's going to attract other top players. So we're hoping, you know, all those Asian players out there, you know, you've got game. Just come on down to Florida every February and test it against these premier players.
And I know Big Mike from was it Connecticut?
Connecticut, yeah.
Wasn't able to make it, and he was our national champion from last year. But Mike, you missed out a great tournament. There's a lot of people are gunning for you. I know we want to thank Royal St. Cloud Golf Links for helping us and providing us a great course. I can't say they gave us the best weather, but being from Minnesota, we couldn't ask for anything better. I know a lot of your draw is from part of the north.
Yes.
Because of the great weather. So we thank you for hosting the great tournament, just because, so we get on.
We thank you. Thank you guys for supporting us.
Thank you for supporting us.
Oh, no problem. I'm Tuan Steiner with the National Asian Golf Association in Florida for the Asian Open Championship, and we'll see you soon.